How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to create your fairy tale ending. If you're someone that's been struggling, if you've been wishing for something different, this is the episode for you. And make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to do a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and carry it throughout the day. So as I'm sitting here recording this is a bit of a throwback of how I used to do it. And I think it's really good to connect this way. You might hear rain in the background. I'm actually sitting in the car connecting. And when I first started doing this podcast, that's exactly how I would record it. I would always go in the car because I didn't want anyone to hear me. I had to just go to a lone area where I wasn't distracted or I wasn't worried about what people would think. And as I moved forward in this, I realized how important it is to put into the universe what you truly want and not be afraid to be it anywhere. So when you want a fairy tale life, when you look at something and you desire something and you dream of the end result, you're missing what this life is. This life is an experience. You see, you exist before this and you exist after this. This is a experience you're having as a being. And so the goal isn't to win here. The goal isn't to be finished here. The goal isn't to be done here. The goal is to be something here. So when you're faced with hard times, when you're faced with obstacles, when you're going through the story, when you're watching a movie or a show that's like a fairy tale where it all works out in the end, they go through hardship. There's times where it doesn't look like it's going to make it. There's times where all hope is lost. But you see, that's where you become the person that can receive the things. So you can't get to a destination different than your current one without changing yourself. How you perceive the world is how you receive it. So your frequency, how you're operating, sets your perception of things. So if you don't go through obstacles, if you don't grow, everything stays the same. So the gift is the hardship. So when you ask for strength, don't ask for the world to become easier. When you ask for wisdom, don't ask for the world to be dumber, because then you're not growing. See, you're a being. This world is not everything. You're here for experience and you leave it. So it doesn't need to change. It should be hard. It should be difficult. There should be loss here. There should be pain here. There should be heartache. All of those things that we wish to end are meant to be here for a reason. And the reason is you. That's why everything is happening for you. If you take this perspective, it gives you the power to do anything. Anything. You see, when you don't need things to work out a certain way, when you don't need people to be a certain way, when you don't need the economy to be a certain way, when you don't need health, whatever it is, to be a certain way, because you're going to have your experience regardless, you're free. True freedom is knowing that within you is everything. So if you don't trust anything on the outside, if you can't trust your friends, if you don't trust your doctors, your work, you have any trust. It's because you don't have trust within you. If you don't have abundance around you, if you don't see people helping you out financially, if you don't see opportunity abound, it's because it's not within you. So this hard thing that you're dealing with, this difficult situation, this moment in time that I'm going through, that you're going through, that we're all going through, where you're looking for change, where you tuned into a podcast to help change your mindset, think that it's not happening to you. You do want a fairy tale ending, but it already exists. The thing you desire, whether it's amount of money, a person, a place, or thing, it's already there. You just can't perceive it. And I've used this analogy the first few times, and a lot of people have reached out about it because it's been simple and helpful. So I'm going to say it again. If you started a new job, which you could think of this life as an experience, which a new job would be an experience, when you first start it, you don't know what to do. Even if you went to school for that certain thing, you still don't know how to do it in practicality, in actual life. And so you're sitting there with your first task. You've only been there for a few days and you're looking at this thing. And you're like, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do it. And you get this manual and you start reading the manual and you're trying to plug away to accomplishment and you can't figure it out. Then there's somebody next to you and they've been at this job for 10 years. They look over, they see what you're doing, they ask if they can help. So they come over to your desk and they show you how to do it, and they do it so quickly. The thing in front of them wasn't any different than the thing in front of you. It was the same task. The same difficulty, the same obstacles, all of it was the same, but you were not used to it. To you, it was different. To you, it was hard. To them, they do it every single day. So your perception of something matters. So again, it's not that the thing got easier for them. They were just stronger at it. They were more equipped. They were more evolved in handling the thing. You can apply that to anything in your life. If you want more money in your life, making money doesn't need to become easier. You can just level up your ability to do it. With wisdom, with love, with patience, it's all true. So the thing that's haunting you, whatever it is, whether it's somebody has hurt you, a friend, a family member, whether you're struggling to figure out how to move forward, how to get past something that's in your mind, maybe it's a trauma from your past, whatever it is, if you decide that everything is for you to grow, not that everything is for you to receive, not that everything is for you to have pleasure, not that everything is for you to make you happy, but if you decide that everything is for you to grow, everything is happy. Because then everything is for you in a positive way. Because if you keep doing it, your soul expands. Your being expands. Do you know how good it feels to reflect and look back and realize, wow, I did that. That was a really hard time in my life, but I kept my eyes forward. I kept putting one foot in front of the other. I never gave up. Wow. That is peace. That is joy. When you know who you truly are. There's a saying that I love, and it's that to know and to not do is to not know. Well, if you're a being that's here to operate in love and learn how to love at the highest light, you can't be told about it. God can't sit there and tell you, well, this is what love is, so now you know. You are a being, so you have to become it. So you have to go where it's absent. You have to go where it's not available. You have to go into the darkness and be the light. You can't just go into the light and share light. Then you're not it. You're a reflector of your surroundings. And if you're a reflector of your surroundings, this infinite experience, this infinite energy, this infinite existence, you'll end up so quickly where you don't want to go. You see, the gift here is there's a delay. There's a delta to things. If you have a negative thought, you don't have a negative experience immediately. Just like if you have a positive thought, you're not going to have a positive thought immediately. The delta, the time, the delay, the wait, everything is a gift for you. When you start operating as if you have something and find the joy in the process and not in the result, you can do that in anything in your life. You see, if you're looking for a partner to make you happy, learn how that would operate in your life, how you would operate in life, how you want that partner to talk to you, talk to yourself that way, how that partner would treat you, treat yourself that way, how that partner would love you, lead you, guide you, do that to yourself. If you want that in business, if you want that in anything, become it and it will become. The law of attraction says like attracts like. Like is like. Frequency, all of these things align. No matter where you come from, where you go, you are as you are. The simplest sayings of the birds of a feather flock together. The company you keep is who you become. It's so simple to change, but it takes consistent effort. There's no reward in the result. It's an instant feeling that fades. I'm sure you've bought the new car that you were so excited to get, but how quickly did it just become your daily driver? Or the new outfit you were so excited to wear before it became something that you just wore when you went to the gym. There's so many things where we look for the destination but leaves us empty. You are here to become. That is it. This is Earth School. It's meant to be hard. There's meant to be tests, but you see, on the other end of tests, when you do something, when it's not allowed, when it's not easy, when it's difficult, and you stay with it, you are it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath, and when you breathe in, really connect, really listen. I'm not going to give you guidance on what to say or what to see. Just breathe in with yourself. Maybe clear your mind. Maybe hear a sound, a word. Just allow whatever comes to you to come. And as you hold your breath, think of that one thing right now, the one thing that made you tune into this episode. And imagine it just working out. Not working out in a way where things happen like you want them to happen, but just unfolding. Just working out, moving through the time. And as you exhale, just allow the peace to stay with you and the resistance to fade. So remember, clear mind as you breathe in, allow whatever to come to you to come. As you hold your breath, see things just working out, not as you wish, not controlling anybody, not forcing anybody to do anything, just it working out in the way it works out. And exhale anything that doesn't serve you and stay with your peace. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Don't wait to do something till you get paid. Don't wait to do something till you get the reward. Don't wait to do something till you get the recognition. If it's what you want to do it. Be it. If you want to be a speaker, start speaking, even if it's to 2 people. If you want to sing, start singing, even if it's for 2 people. If you want to start being treated right, as if on a date or with a partner or things like that, start doing that to yourself. Create the experience, become it so that you can feel it. It will become your reality. The law of attraction is always working. It's worked up into this point. These are laws of the universe. They don't just start working when you want them to. They don't just start working when you discover them. They are always in effect. The hardest part is knowing that you are the creator of your experience, because there's a lot of things in your experience that you wonder, why would I create this? It's because you want to grow. It's because you had a plan for yourself before you came here. It's because you knew you could do more. It's all for you. This is how we rise up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you updated with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. You are here for a reason. You're here to do more. It's all for you. I know it's been a long journey. I know there's still some stuff in front of you, but it wouldn't be your journey if you weren't meant to beat it. It wouldn't be your goals, your dreams, your vision if they weren't in your head. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know that there's no stopping somebody when they commit to something. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.